Alright, welcome to episode 5, I believe this is, of my journey of loving myself and getting over pain and suffering. Today is, I believe, day 9, if I'm remembering correctly. Hold on. Yeah, it is day 9, there you go. Completely lost track of time. It's very easy when you're a busy man. So yeah, I have been doing pretty okay actually. I have been still missing her and I'm still wanting to, I guess, clear a few things up, but I understand she needs space. And yeah, I'm just missing a lot. But I think I'm doing better just in terms of general mental health, which is a very good thing because I was concerned that I was going to be stuck for quite a while. I thought I was going to be stuck in like an angry state for quite some time, and that's not something I wish to do. So I'm glad that I'm kind of making progress, and I have a feeling that this sort of thing, what I'm doing now with, you know, talking through my stuff here, and also just in general, you know, doing something with the energy that I have now. I have that creative potential that that I've always wanted to give a shot, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to do it now, because yeah, this has actually helped quite a bit. So yeah, that's progress, I guess. I've done some. I haven't really done a whole lot today. Actually, okay, I need to not say that. I need to be more kind to myself. I have done a fair bit today. I have meal prepped some lunches, and I've meal prepped a whole bunch of snacks, and I've been to the gym. I just haven't been as productive as I had hoped I'd be. But I think I need to learn how to be okay with that. Because, like, especially during this time, I'm going to be struggling no matter what I do. And I just need to, I guess, be okay with that. And the whole idea was of this channel and I guess being able to talk through my stuff, that the whole point was so that I could learn compassion to myself. So I am not as productive as some people would expect, nor am I as productive as I expected I would be, but that is okay. Future me, when you are looking at this, it is okay. You're doing just fine. That was a strange feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's like talking to myself, but not. I mean, I guess me recording these videos is kind of me just talking to myself anyway. I don't know. It is strange in general. But yes, I am doing things. Because today was a day off for me, so I was kind of didn't want to get out of bed, and so I didn't. And so I was kind of chilling all day, and then I'm like, you know what? I need to make food because I don't have any food. So I made myself food, and yeah, and that is something. So good job, me, I guess. It still feels silly to say those sorts of things. It still feels very, very silly. But I guess that is the price I have to pay for healing, I guess. I've thought a lot about actually what I kind of want from life and all this sort of stuff. And I think I am going to start looking into ways of how I can study psychology. I have never done psychology before in my entire life, so it's going to be interesting. But I feel like it is probably worth my time and my effort to do those sorts of things, because it's something that I've considered for probably about a year and a half at least. And I just feel like it would just be beneficial for not only my health in general, but my mental health, and it would give me a sense of purpose, of direction, you know? I've never, like, felt like I was progressing anywhere. I haven't felt like I've been, you know, doing anything with my life for a while. And the idea of making progress towards, I guess, studying psychology and, I guess, helping people in one of the few ways I know I can. Yeah, it's somewhat exciting, but like, also I don't want to get my hopes up, because I know working full-time and trying to do all that sort of study, like, that is going to be such a massive toll on me. And then there's going to be the part of me that's going to be like quite lonely, and I don't really want to feel that all the time. And my concern is, if I were to start doing that, I would just fall into an even darker hole. And I obviously, very much obviously, do not want to do that. That is a very dark place that I don't want to follow my previous path into, you know? I just really, 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 really don't want to screw this up. And I don't want to, like, go into this head first without a plan, without some sort of idea of how I would kind of do it without compromising my health or anything like that. And I kind of understand that I'm going to have to give something up if I'm going to start studying again. And that is very unfortunate and something I don't really want to do, but I recognize I might have to, because I just don't want to burn myself out, and I don't want to fight so hard for something and feel lonely and feel like I'm stuck and feel like I've got nothing, you know? And I want to be able to find a balance the balance that I need in order to make this work, because at least in my perspective, being alone isn't worth living for. Like, sure, I can have friends and stuff, but I want to have that, like, just absolutely beautiful connection with someone whom I get along with incredibly well. I don't like I guess I just want to have the ability to be with someone and appreciate them for who they are, and have them appreciate me for who I am, and to see my value, and to, I guess, just be there for me when I'm down, and for me to be there for them when they're down. And it's something that I feel like I'm going to need if I am to study and stuff, if I'm gonna go down this path of studying without any like not even necessarily just a romantic partner, but just someone who is just there for me, and I'm just concerned that if I don't have that in my life, that I'm going to fall apart. Like, sure, I have my therapist, which is all fine and dandy, but the problem is right now I cannot afford to like go every week as much as I would love to. I cannot afford that. Another thing that I am concerned about is the money, because obviously like I've said before, or I'm pretty sure I've said before anyway, I am trying to buy a house. It's not feasible to like do everything, but like my brain and my body, it wants to do everything, but it just can't. And I know that I can't, because that's going to lead to so many more problems just mentally if I don't take care of myself. Like, I also recognize that I need to be okay with being alone at the same time. Like, I may not be able to have someone like that in my life right now, as close as I am with like my assistant manager. She is probably my best friend right now. I need to figure out what I need, and I'm concerned that I'm not going to be able to be okay without a lot of things that I should be okay without. For example, like a relationship. Like, I don't necessarily need a relationship, but I'm at a point in my life where I would like to settle down and have someone kind of just be there in my life constantly. Someone who I can make memories with, someone who I can just enjoy every moment of life, regardless of the ups or downs. Like, I want that, and I'm at that point in life where I've been wanting to search for that. And I had been, and I thought I did find someone, but I was unfortunately wrong on that. I don't think this heartbreak has kind of put me off of, I guess, meeting someone and loving them for who they truly are. It's opened me up to the possibility of that happening, and what we did have, it was beautiful and something that I don't think I'll ever forget, and I don't want to forget. And it's something that I think I'm going to cherish for a very, very, very long time, if not forever. But I am also concerned that if I don't find that, I will not be okay. I just find it worrying that I'm having these thoughts of like needing all these sorts of things when I don't necessarily need it. It's just something that I desire and something that I'm ready for, I think. I like to think I am anyway, because I'd started making plans for my future with my ex and all this sort of stuff, and stuff that it's all plans that you would expect like a very strong like couple would have made, and all this sort of stuff. So I'm not scared of making those sorts of plans, because like ultimately that's what I want. I'm 22, and a lot of people would say that I don't know what I want because I'm so young, but with the life that I've had, and I'm not going to share any details because that's more of a private thing, but with all of my all of the struggles throughout my life, I've come to a point where I really do think I'm ready for that. Like, I've had to grow up so fast, but I've also had to deal with a lot of things in my life, and going to therapy has helped immensely, and I've kind of done that exploring mentally. Like, I'm not interested in all of the I just want to meet new people. Like, I'm not interested in that. Sure, I want to meet someone, but it's not my goal to just go out and meet people. My goal is to meet my person, and the unfortunate reality of life is most people my age, most 22-year-olds are not at that stage where they are ready to find their person and spend the rest of their life with them. Which unfortunately means that I'm going to have to just go out and meet new people. And I'm not a big fan of that, but it's something that I know I have to kind of accept and deal with, because if I don't, then I'm never going to find my person, you know? And I understand that. It's just unfortunate. I am different to most people. I'm different to a lot of people. It makes things hard. I am not at that point yet where I am ready to start looking again. I had to fight to find my ex, and it was a difficult fight. Not that she made me fight for her. I should be more specific. I spent so much time by myself, and I knew exactly what I was looking for, and I knew, and like I've known what I was looking for a long time. I have met and gone on dates with a lot of people, and none of them really, I guess, had what I desired. It makes this kind of difficult, because like I want to be able to find my person without like having to go through the whole stressful process of going on dates with people and not really enjoying them and having to tell them, hey, sorry, I'm just not that into you, I wish you all the best, and yada 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 like that. I've done that enough, and it's just not something that I'm really interested in like doing again. But I know at the same time I kind of need to, and that's really annoying because I don't like that. But anyway, with my my healing journey so far, I think I'm doing okay. I'm not breaking down. I'm not falling apart mentally. I think I'm just at that stage where I'm semi okay with it, which is kind of wild after only 9 days, because I don't know, I just feel like I've kind of become okay with it a lot quicker than I should have. But I also need to consider that younger me would have, not only would have, but definitely did struggle with this sort of stuff a lot longer. A lot longer. So I guess there's progress in that sort of aspect, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's good that I'm making progress so quickly, and like, yes, sure, I'm not 100% there yet, but like, this is probably the best I could really ask for, you know? Yeah, I don't know how to really feel about it. A few different conflicting feelings, but that's okay. I'll work it out. But yeah, in the future, I have actually made plans on, like, well, not plans, I should say. I've thought a lot about, like, who I am and what I want and all this sort of stuff. And I think I've made some pretty decent progress, just in terms of that. Because, like, now I know 100% what I am looking for, which is a good thing and something I am happy about. I know it doesn't really sound like it, but I'm just concentrating on playing the game, to be honest. But like, genuinely, I've made that kind of, that cognitive decision to just think about like who I am and what I want and what is right for me and all this stuff. And I'm glad that I have, because I feel like if I didn't, I would be stuck in like just a never-ending loop of brain not braining and just being stuck in a never-ending loop of wanting to be with this one person and all this sort of stuff, which isn't a healthy way to kind of live life. I genuinely love my ex with all my heart, and I always will. But it's one of those things where I'm letting go because I have to. And I'm not like angry, and it's not necessarily something I want to do, but it's something that I recognize I need to do in order for me to be happy and move on. Because like I haven't been happy for a little bit. I'm trying my best to appreciate life for what it is as well. I think that's a very important thing for me to do. Because if I don't, I think I'll just end up being kind of miserable for the rest of my life, and I don't want that. I want to be able to love life, and I want to be able to just appreciate everything that I have, because while it doesn't feel like I have a lot, like I need to, I'm trying to be more cognizant of what I do have. I just want to be able to appreciate everything in my life. And I think I'm making progress on that. And I have started making progress on like learning how to love myself, which I think is good. I think what I need to do right now is to practice just mindfulness and yeah, just general like figure out how to make myself happy, you know. And one way I'm trying to do that is I'm gonna start putting aside money every week so I can take myself on a little self-care day, you know. I feel like being able to take myself on a self-care day is probably the best thing I could do for myself right now, because I feel like having self-care dates is important, or at least I believe that it could be important for me. So I'm hoping that by setting money aside every week, so you know, once every 2 or 3 weeks, I can take myself out and I can enjoy my own company, because I don't think I've really, I guess, tried to enjoy my own company before, and I don't think like I have taken enough care of myself where I enjoy my own presence. And I feel like that might be part of the reason as to why I feel so detached from myself, and why I feel like I don't have any kind of self-worth. And I feel like it would be wise to start doing that now. Because ultimately, if I don't like take care of myself and learn how to enjoy my own company, how am I ever going to be happy? And I guess that also feeds into like, how am I going to be happy by myself? Just a thought, you know? So I reckon one of the first things I'll probably do is I will take myself out to watch a movie. Right now, the James Gunn Superman movie is out in cinemas, and it's something I consider watching. So I think it might be good to kind of go and watch that as my first kind of self-care date. And because I have gift cards, I can do it kind of like tomorrow if I really wanted to. I feel like that would probably be a good thing for me. That's something I think I'm gonna take myself up on, and I'll do that. And then I think another thing I might want to do is take myself out for like an arcade self-care date, where I go to an arcade, because I live like 10 minutes away from a decent sized like bowling alley mixed with laser tag and arcade and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like it would be nice to just kind of go there by myself and just have a bit of fun. Though I do have reserves when it comes to I guess, going out by myself. I've never done it before, and so I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know how, like I'm just gonna do in general, because I don't know, every time. Okay, I need to be more specific. I have like gone out by myself before, and I've never liked the feeling, and I'm concerned that it's gonna be the same thing. However, I have a feeling that my my disdain and like my just general dislike of the feeling of, you know, going out by myself, I have a feeling that has something to do with my own self-worth. At least I would like that to be the case, because that would help explain a lot of things, and it explains why I've never really wanted to like go out and do stuff by myself. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow, or I will do it another day. I guess it depends. Either that be the Superman movie or the arcade. I think I'm probably gonna go Superman first, just because I've wanted to watch that movie, and yeah, I guess now is the kind of perfect time for that. And I like that I have a plan, and I like that I know what I want to do in terms of like self-care and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it's gonna take a fair bit of time to get used to, I think, which is unfortunate, but I think it's also kind of necessary that I take this time to learn about myself and care for myself, and learn how to enjoy my own presence. Because I think one of the points of contention in the relationship was that I struggled with my mental health, and I was kind of always thinking of the negative, and it sucks. And I get that. That was, at least I hope that wasn't the main reason why she broke up with me. But anyway, I agree. I agree with that sentiment, and that I do focus on the negative too much. And I think that is just a fundamental of who I am, which is also very unfortunate, because in order to change that, I'm going to have to change my entire realm of thinking. And that's a very difficult thing to do. Very, very, very difficult. And I don't believe that it's going to be like an easy like fix. There isn't going to be like an easy way to handle it. I think it's probably just going to be a lot of brute force and self-compassion. It's going to be hard, I think, but that's okay. Yeah, anyway, what else am I planning to do? I think I might kind of try and I guess I don't know how to describe it. I think I might just try and go do random things that I might be interested in, because I found an Instagram page that was like a hobby club, and like they sell tickets to go do events, and like it's just a bunch of random people just kind of hanging out and doing stuff, and it allows people to, I guess, find new hobbies, or to also, I guess, meet new people. So I think I'll try and use that that hobby club as like just a general, like, I'm gonna try new stuff, meet some new people, maybe make some friends that I really vibe with. I feel like that would be nice, and something that I kind of need right now. I hope that I am, I guess, making some good progress. I feel like I am. I feel like I wouldn't be making this progress without without a lot of self-reflection, and I don't think I'd be making this progress if I wasn't like actually taking things seriously. And I feel like it's a good thing that I'm, you know, thinking about this sort of stuff and I'm making progress. I'm glad that I am, because like younger me, I would have been stuck in like a never-ending loop, and I feel like if I managed to get myself stuck in that again, it would have been horrible for everyone. Not just everyone, but like it's not like it's going to be just me who's kind of stuck. It would have been like in a rut, you know. I feel like it's probably a really good thing. I am glad I'm making progress. It's a little unfortunate that it's had to happen, but I also am somewhat glad that it did. Because if it didn't happen, like, I don't know how I would be going, you know? Just, I don't know how I'd be going mentally, I don't know how I'd be going physically. Because I have made like a significant amount of progress in terms of my mental and my physical health. Like I'm getting stronger at the gym, which I think is good. I'm really glad that I'm able to make this progress. And look, am I not having the best time in my life? Sure. But like, I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's really, really good. So, yeah. Anyway, I feel like that's probably enough talk for now. I think I've kind of made my point clear and that I've made progress and that I'm doing okay. So yeah, I guess I will see you all later, whoever may be watching. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone is learning how to love themselves and how to, I guess, just be there for themselves, and I hope everyone's okay. And I know that's like stereotypical, but I really do. Anyway, see you later. Bye.